Hey,
What do you want now?
Merry Christmas!
Oh yeah, it's Christmas. It's not like you give a fuck.
The thing about Christmas is, it's about giving.
Yeah, and you give 0 fucks every year.
I need you to do me a favor.
What now?
I need you to get a movie for me.
What fucking movie now?
It's a Christmas movie.
Okay.
It's from Bob Clark.
Really?
Yeah.
What movie is it?
It's called Stranger in the House.
What the fuck is that?
Black Christmas. And from all of us to all of you, happy holidays. Stranger in the House, also known as Black Christmas, is a 1974 horror film directed by Bob Clark and starring Olivia Hussey, Margot Kidder, Andrea Martin, James Edmond, Doug McGrath, Art Hindle, Marian Waldman, Keir Dullea, and John fucking Saxon. The film opens at Christmas, and is that Santa out in the yard? Man, this Santa seems a little pervy. You know, I don't think this is Santa. There's a party going on, and look, it's Gene Shalit. Our mystery man gets in the attic and makes his way downstairs. Look at that coat. A phone call comes in that Jess answers.
Hello? Hello? Hey, quiet! It's him again! The Mona!
Moaner?
He's expanded his act. Could that be one person? No, Claire, that's the Mormon Tabernacle Choir doing their annual obscene phone call.
They're disgusted, yet they can't stop listening. Then Barb decides it's time to retort.
You fucking creep!
I'm going to kill you.
That escalated quickly.
But you know that town girl was raped a couple of weeks ago. Darling, you can't rape a townie.
Ugh. House mother Mrs. Mack arrives as Claire goes upstairs to pack. Uh-oh. Fashion show! And the mystery man brings Claire up to the attic. Alcoholism! There's more ringy-ringy, but it's Jess's boyfriend Peter who she needs to talk to soon. That brushing looks painful, but alcoholism will make the pain go away. Jess goes to check on Claire. Here she is. The next day, Mr. Harrison gets a wrath from some asshole townie kids.
You see, I was supposed to meet my daughter here at 1 o'clock. It's 1:30 now, and she's still not here. Her name's Claire Harrison. Do you know her?
Oh.
Ho, 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 shit.
Bad Santa, the early bloated years. Mr. Harrison goes to the sorority house and checks things out with Mrs. Mack.
I'm very disappointed in this atmosphere. I intend to do something about it.
I guess he's not a fan.
Oh, Claire's a good girl, Mr. Harrison. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong idea about that. She is a good girl. I'm sure you'll find her at the fraternity house.
Oh yeah, that's a reassuring thing to say to a father. Alcoholism! She's right there!
I don't want it.
You don't want it?
No. I'm gonna have an abortion.
Okay, that scene gave us a lot to digest. First, we have an abortion subplot, which was pretty taboo in 1974. Second, I'm pretty sure Peter is way too old to be a college student. Probably because Keir Dullea was 38 years old at the time.
Don't you ever consider anyone but yourself?
I've thought this out very carefully, and I know what I'm gonna do.
What the fuck? Back at the house, there's another call.
What your mother and I must know is, where did you put the baby, Betsy?
You've got the wrong number.
Where did you put Agnes, Billy?
Why does no one just hang up? Elsewhere, the gang goes to talk to the police about Claire's disappearance, but this guy is probably going to tell them all about Lassie.
I don't know if it's any consolation, but 90% of the time, girls are reported missing from the college. They're at a cabin somewhere with a boyfriend.
Yeah, but what about the other 10%?
Could you give me the number at the sorority house?
Fellatio 20880.
This is what happens when Jason takes art classes. Jess checks with Chris to see if she knows of Claire's whereabouts as Peter has his recital. Is it supposed to sound like that? Yeah, he's worn out because he's an old guy. Back at the police station, we discover another girl's missing, and John fucking Saxon. Then Chris rolls in and raises some hell.
I want to know why nothing's being done about Claire Harrison being missing, and why this idiot gets away with saying the things he does.
Bring me the file on the Harrison girl. And take care of this.
Yeah, bitch.
There's a certain species of turtle that can screw for 3 days without stopping.
You really need to stop drinking, Lois.
You think that I drove her away? And if she's dead, you're gonna blame me.
Damn, her dad's sitting right there. I guess Peter decided to tune his piano. Jess and Chris get everyone to go on a search for the missing girls as Mrs. Mack packs upstairs. She hears her cat in the attic and goes to investigate. Hey, look, it's Claire! Ouch! Jess leaves the search to meet Peter and returns to another phone call, to which she promptly calls the police. Oh, hi, Peter.
I'm quitting the conservatory and we're getting married.
Should you ask?
Peter, I don't want to marry you.
What's this? Well, that's the number at the sorority house.
Fellatio?
Yeah, it's a new exchange.
This is definitely a scene that could have been in Porky's.
You selfish bitch.
Whoa! Peter splits and John Saxon is in the building. They work on tapping the phone and he examines Claire's room. The hell? Here's some lurking. Jess rushes to the sound of Barb gasping and it turned out that she had an asthma attack. If I tip them, will they leave? Meanwhile, in Barb's room, the kids are rushed away as the word of the dead girl reaches them, and then the phone rings.
Just like having a wart removed.
Oh my God.
Ooh, not long enough for that trace. Phil lets Jess know that she thinks Peter is a fucking loser, and then the phone rings again.
Hello?
Jess?
Speak of the devil, and they appear.
Please tell me where you are.
Oh, still not long enough.
Jess, Lieutenant Fuller. You want to tell me what that's all about?
You listened to that?
Well, you did sign the consent form.
Well, he's obviously upset about something. I'd like to talk to him. Can you tell me where I might reach him?
You know you're screwed when John Saxon wants to have a word with you. Phil checks on Barb.
Barb, are you awake?
This looks suspicious. Jess gets another call, and this time the call is long enough to trace.
He says the calls are coming from number 6 Belmont Street.
For Christ's sakes, Nash, you got it wrong. That's where the calls are going into.
That's where they're coming from, too, sir.
There it is. Jess gets a call from the cops.
No questions.
Now just put the phone back on the hook, walk to the front door, and leave the house.
But she doesn't and goes upstairs, discovering corpses. There's a struggle upstairs, and Jess rushes to the basement, which doesn't seem like the best place to go at the moment. If I'm going over to someone's house and nobody appears to be home, last thing I'm doing is peeping in the basement windows. He's a little eager, isn't he? Peter finds Jess as the police arrive. They rush the basement to discover Jess a little out of it with an old dead pianist on top of her, which is the perfect description of how their baby was made. Later, Jess sleeps upstairs amongst some discussion until Mr. Harrison goes in the vapor lock. Then they all fucking leave.
Nobody give us a hand here. Hey, you.
Nash, will you see that everything's wrapped up?
All right, Lieutenant, will do.
Seriously, you're leaving her in the house alone? Oh shit. Stranger in the House is the TV title of Black Christmas, so I'm just going to call it Black Christmas from now on. It's a great early slasher that features an element that isn't present in earlier films. Instead of people stumbling on horror, usually in a place where they're not supposed to be, this film has the evil come to them. Christ, it's up in their attic! Black Christmas was the real start of the evolution of the genre, and was a bit more psychological than some of the brainless entries that would follow it. Halloween may get the credit for sending the slasher genre into overdrive, but Black Christmas really pushed the door open to get everything going. It is a horror masterpiece.
I know. Something dirty, ain't it?